What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Durbin Compound. So if you haven't met Jonathan already, this is Jonathan from Always Up Too Late. Awesome channel. Go out and check out his stuff. I'll put a link in the description below so you can check out his channel. We actually found each other through YouTube, so we became friends through that. So go check out his channel. It's awesome stuff. Before this video, like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, we did a comparison video on two different products, JAX Wax Black Trim Renew and Adams VRT, and it was really apples to oranges. I think that the other VRT from Adams was totally not the exact same product. So to give it its fair shake, to give Adams their fair shake, and the products that they put out, we got their Black Trim Renewer, or Black Trim Restorer. So today we're going to direct head-to-head JAX Wax Black Trim Renew and this Black Trim Restorer from Adams. So they're going to go head-to-head. This bumper that we're sitting on right now is my 1997 Ford F350. It usually spends, well, it actually has spent all of its life outside. So it's got a really faded bumper. I use it for gravel, I use it for wood all the time. It gets the most amount of wear and tear that probably any bumper usually does. So anything short of a construction truck at that point. So other than a contractor using it, this thing gets some wear. So we're going to do a direct comparison. We're going to do a tape line. We're going to apply the JAX Wax, wipe off the excess just like in our last video, and then we're going to do Adams right next to it, and let's see what shakes out. We're going to bring the camera in tight so you can see it. We're definitely going to give it its fair shake on this one. I probably repeated myself like 10 times, but
no, I think it was good.
Let's get to it.
All right, let's do it.
I talk too much, and then I just keep rapping. All right, I gotta go to the tape. Hold on. So let's do that. Which product do you want to start with?
I think I got to use the JAX Wax last time, so I think that I would like to start with the Adams this time and check it out.
All right, let me bring this in tight. All right, if this isn't an awesome video, then I don't know what. I think it will be. Like, I'm always worried about having my face in there, you know, because everybody loves my face, so you know I got to get my face and everything. But no, I'm just kidding. I think this should be a great comparison. We're in direct sunlight. The camera's at a good angle. We don't have sun flare, so go ahead and apply it.
So we're going to do the Adams polish on this side right here, and then we'll do the JAX Wax on that side?
Yeah, sure.
We're going to do it?
So in my previous video, yeah, let's do that. Yeah. So in my previous video, as Jonathan's doing this, I explained my theory on the things I do and why I do it. It's probably a little safety cap because it's got dye in it. Oh, you want gloves? Are you sure?
Oh wait, yeah.
Because it has black dye.
Should we do the gloves, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
we'll do like a take 2 on it.
Right. So one thing I explained in a previous video was why I use. You can go ahead and start.
Okay.
Why I use these round little UFOs or little flying saucer applicators. I almost called it a applicator or something. But these microfiber applicators you can get from Walmart. They come in a 3-pack or 4-pack, I forget. But they're really cheap. I think 4 of them will cost you about $3.98, so $1 a piece. I like these a lot more because you can readily get these. This is the product that Adams sends with their stuff. It says, hey, use this micro suede little foam block that's stitched around a foam, you know. You can't readily available, you know, you can't get these readily right now. So if I was headed over to your house, say, bro, let's do some Black Trim Restorer, but I got this old crappy thing that I've used about 10 times. You're going to throw this away after you're done with it. So the fact that you only get one of these with the kit, I don't like. So now I can stop by Walmart, get a UFO little applicator, and be done with it. And it can be, you know, all she wrote. And it's something that you can use for tire shine, Black Trim Renew, heck, even leather cleaners, and literally anything that you spread on with the gel, you can use this on. So, you know, they have many uses: waxes, glazes, compounds, anything you want to do. So it makes a lot more sense. About the same smell.
Yeah,
it smells about the same.
It's pretty chemical. Their stuff usually smells really good, but this is the first one that I've actually seen that doesn't have some sort of tropical fruits.
Chemical spell, yeah. Now that's another thing I was talking with Jonathan on a previous video is a lot of these companies when they get products or they're trying to make a new one and somebody else has already paved the way for that product, what they do is send it through a computer machine that will tell you every little chemical that's in that and every chemical property. It's a lot of chemistry, push your nose up or push your glasses up on your nose stuff.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they have the same products or the same chemical, and they just tweak it a little bit to make it a little better, or they're basically reviewing their own thing when they do R&D.
Yep.
So what does it say on the bottle? Obviously it says spread the stuff on.
Yeah.
Does it say wait a couple minutes before you wipe it off?
It does say mask off painted areas,
Okay.
spread product in a thin coat over the faded. Says, okay, it will begin to cure in approximately 5 to 6 minutes. Do not touch the trim during this time. Full cure time is 6 hours or more. Do not expose the plastic trim to any moisture during the cure time.
Okay, so what I got from that was that you don't wipe it off. You don't wipe excess.
I
It
mean,
never said to wipe off excess, I don't think. It just said let it cure for 5 to 6 minutes, and then full cure time is 6 hours.
the last step. Okay, so the last step does have wipe away any excess residue.
After the 5 to 6 minutes?
Yeah, and it says repeat steps 1 through 5 every few months if trim begins to show signs of fading or discoloration.
Okay. Yeah, so after 5 to 6 minutes, we're going to wipe off the excess. So same thing.
Yep.
Except for JAX Wax doesn't advertise an actual cure time. Enjoy months of renewed. I mean, they smell almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's probably safe to say they're close to the same product.
Yeah. I think the only difference that I noticed was I think that this one may have been slightly more purple, and this one, when it got up on the paint, had kind of like a blue hue.
Okay.
So maybe the dye is slightly different between the two, potentially.
Okay. Good observation there. All right, so now we've let this cure for 5 minutes. Of course, we're on the Adams Black Trim Restorer, so Jonathan's going to wipe off the excess. We've let it cure for its amount of time to wipe off the excess. Now, I've been debating in my head, I don't think I said it out loud to Jonathan yet. When I pull this tape off, I think we're going to pull the tape off. You're going to wipe the excess line a little bit with fresh part of the microfiber.
Yep.
And then we're going to tape on the actual part that we already did. And so we can directly compare both of them. So I'm going to bring it in really nice and tight here. And I don't know if it's just my camera, but it looks no different.
It looks.
Once you wiped off the excess, it barely looks different whatsoever. I can see it a little bit down here.
Yep.
But as far as on top, it barely looks any different. So let's go ahead and tape across here, right up in this angle here. You know what I've been craving? Crables.
Crables. I haven't had Crables in a while. But
Are they open on Friday this late?
I actually don't. Their schedule has been so weird.
Yeah, it's weird all the time. It's always been weird. All right, so I'm going to put on my glove, and I'm going to do my side here, and we're going to compare the two. So JAX Wax, their black trim renew. We were just comparing. This is probably a good time to mention prices, so I don't forget. Black trim renew from JAX Wax is $19.95 for an 8-ounce bottle. So I'll probably put little things in the bottom of the video too, so you can get a visual representation. I like doing that.
Yep.
$19.95, 8 ounces. You said $16.95?
$16.99.
$16.99 for 4 ounces for the Atom stuff.
Yep.
So essentially double the price if you wanted to. Essentially a little bit more. Yeah, it's less, but you're also getting half the product. So if you were to buy 8 ounces of this, it would be double the price.
Yep.
Let's go ahead, and I'm going to go and do my side here on a fresh applicator pad. get a little liberal with it here, and not in the political sense. All right.
They do look quite a lot alike.
Yeah, it pretty much acted like the same product when we put it on. It kind of acted the exact same way when I was just watching you do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how fast the dye comes through the back of the applicator.
Oh, wow.
It's really thin. It's very viscous.
So, yeah.
Very thin. So yeah, definitely wear gloves when you're putting this stuff on, because it will stain up your hands. Jonathan was wiping off over there, and he got some on the back of his knuckle.
Right there.
And then right here on the back of your knuckle, you tried to wipe it off already.
Yep.
But
didn't come off.
Jonathan's probably freaked out about my attention to detail. Dude, I didn't even know I had it on the back of my knuckle.
I'm impressed. Impressed.
He's like, whoa, whoa, guy. All right. So let's go ahead and let that sit for a couple minutes. When applying this stuff, you really don't have to worry about it drying on the surface. We've messed with it a couple times, and you really don't have to worry about it drying. It will literally stay pretty wet the whole time you're messing with it. So no worries on that. It'll stay wet for at least its wipe off time for sure. It's another thing in my videos, I say a lot. And then when I'm editing, I'm like, dang it.
Do you want to cut all those out?
No, it wouldn't even be worth it, because it'd just be we could beep it every time. It'd be funny. Beep, beep. Like, what is he saying? It looks like he's saying but he's beeping every single time. Right. I mean, it would just be a bunch of beep, 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 beep. It's my pet word. It's just always been a pet word. Can't get past it. Yeah. I've gotten past a lot of other little things that I do, but man, when it comes to the pause and the ugh, can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's why my videos cut every 5 seconds, is because like, if somebody's talking, like if they're naturally talking, at some point in time during a sentence, they will stop because they have to breathe in, and on camera it makes a noise or whatever. So I cut all of those out. I cut every single one of those out of the video, which is why the videos jump so much.
Yeah, I just don't care that much. Right. I mean, yeah, if people even knew how hard it was to edit videos, like a lot of these big guys that are doing, a lot of videos and vlogs and stuff, they have somebody editing for them. Yes. And it's so funny how many people don't realize the effort that goes into having a YouTube channel. Yeah, exactly. And like, you get burnt out. Like just me bringing 3 videos to the table a week. Yep. It burns me out, because not only do I have my full-time job, but I have all of the hobbies and stuff I want to do at the house, and the projects and this landscaping over here. And then the last thing I want to do is record a tool review or come up with new content. Yep. So, all right, so it's been 5 minutes. We're going to go ahead and wipe off this excess here, or I am going to wipe off the excess here. And we're gonna see exactly what these two look like side by side. All right, excess is wiped, sir. Let's go ahead and peel my tape.
Remove the tape here. Oh. Oh.
Girl.
Well, that's interesting.
Aha. So, like I had thought before, is that JAX Wax was going to be a better product. All right, so that's exactly what I was planning on. So, now once I wipe it, it's going to be really hard to see on camera. I know it. Yep. But once I wiped it, you can barely see the line. But I'd say these products are equal. I would really say they're equal. You're going to get about the same result out of both products. The JAX Wax does look a shade darker. It does. It's really not that big of a deal from right up on it. Yes, you can tell. From 5 feet, you cannot tell. Yeah. Exactly. If I put both of them side by side, or did that side in Adams and this entire side in JAX Wax, you wouldn't be able to tell a difference. Right. So the products are equal in that sense. They smell the same. They act the same. They're pretty much chemically the same product. like Jonathan had mentioned before, is the dyes might be a little different.
Right.
Might be a little bluish hue on Adam stuff, a little bit more of a purple hue on JAX wax. Does that matter? Not really. There is a little bit of a difference in how dark it is, but otherwise the same darn product, the same kind of results. So either one I would recommend. Of course, I'm going to go with JAX wax because it is cheaper for double the product.
Right.
So not cheaper for the bottle. A lot of people will get carried away and say, well, this is only $16.99, and that in their head is cheaper than the JAX wax, but you get double the product, double the coverage, you know, double everything. So I'm definitely going to stick behind the JAX wax Black Trim Renew. And that's pretty much the end of the video. I don't think there needs to be any more than that.
No, I think it's definitely good. I think the Black Trim Restore, I mean, I think as far as Adams products go, I think that it's still a good Adams product.
Right.
I don't think that Adams puts out anything that's not good. I think in this case it comes down to value, I think, and that because the quality of the product and the performance of the product isn't that functionally much different between the two. But I mean, as far as the value goes, I mean, definitely get more for the money in the JAX wax product.
Right. So, all right. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, the direct comparison. It was, dude, I still got the glove on.
Oh yeah.
So, anyways, it pretty much the same product. I was lost for words there after the glove. It's kind of awkward, but pretty much the same product come down to value. So I hope you guys loved the comparison. If you would hit subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate the help. Like it if you like this kind of content. Comment below if you want to see more of this controversial stuff that we've got, because I'm sure that I can get his help to buy the other product, and we'll both put in equal amount of money and always compare stuff.
Yep.
So maybe even vehicles one day.
Yeah.
so who knows? Of course, Jonathan, he'll be around for a couple more videos, so you can see his channel in the link below if you haven't gone there already. So I enjoy making these videos for you guys. I hope that I see you around the channel, and we'll see you next time around.
See ya.